Our viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. AEW Dynamite review. Very good show. Very good show, of course. It was in Florida for the 4,000 plus fans out there in Florida. Florida always a good crowd for them too as well. I think they had World's End there on one time before as well. And the crowd always going crazy, of course. And we've seen some crazy matches as well. The show started off with MJF cutting a promo, of course, talking about all the challengers who coming out for his title. Brody King came out there to interrupt him, of course, setting something up. And MJF got a lot of challenges, like a lot of suitors. Because first of all, MJF, people want to just beat him up, of course. But also, MJF's a good competitor as well, like that, being a champion. And I love when the championship is a beacon. Sometimes we see people as champions and I feel like they kind of find out who can be the next opponents, kind of like one at a time type stuff. But now we're seeing, of course, it's like a beacon. Like you guys ever watched The Conjuring when they say like the Annabelle doll was bringing all the demons to it like that? It's kind of like that. He's like everybody's just coming for the title at once, so he really don't have like a next challenger. It's basically everybody. So whoever that first come first serve type like thing a little bit in general. So you got MJF doing that. You got Samoa Joe. He defeated Speedball Mike Bailey, of course. They lost the trio championships, of course, to Hangman Page and Jet Speed, of course, as well. So he got a little revenge with that. He also kind of, had Shibata and them and hooked them helping, of course. And then Death Riders defeated the Don Callis family, of course, in the match. In the street fight match, it was on 3v3. Rocky Romero tried to stay in there a little bit, but he got curb stomped and he was in the Dragon, what's it called? The Dragon Tamer? Not Dragon Tamer. Is it Dragon? What's it called that move? The Dragon Killer? The Dragon Slayer, I think. That's the name of that submission that Dan Garcia does. I think he used that when he beat Bryan, like they call the Dragon Slayer. But it's basically a sharpshooter or Scorpion Deathlock like Sting used to do. But got him with that. Won that match, of course. And then after the match, Moxley told him, he said, take your boy. I'm ready anytime like that. I don't know if he's talking about Cal Fletcher. And Cal Fletcher want to run it back from Moxley because Moxley did defeat Cal Fletcher, of course, in the Continental Classic. That would be good to see another match with those two because that was the best match, I think, that night. And the best match, one of my favorite matches of the other Continental Classic, of course, as well. But we also seen, of course, FTR versus Alec Price and Jordan Oliver. Jordan Oliver, I seen him, of course, a few times in the independent scene. I wasn't too familiar with Alex Price like that, but I know they've been tag team lately, of course, and they got signed, of course. Recently, we seen a little clip of MJF telling them that they got signed, of course, and they went out there and they showcased. They look very good, like they look like a young version of the Young Bucks a little bit. The way they move and stuff, and the ability, the creativity, of course, with their tag team maneuvers and stuff, high flying, of course, as well, athletic and stuff in the air. So they're gonna be nice. I can definitely see them winning some tag titles. You never know. Okay, sometimes it happen fast like that. I feel like them going out there because FTR, that good showing, of course, and the way the match ended was beautiful too. He catch the foot, throw him back, he flipped back into it, then throw him up for the Shatter Machine. That was perfect. Perfect way to end it, of course, as well. That was nice to see. But FTR get the victory. They got to face Davis and Doyle next week. That's gonna be a good one. Davis Doyle might become tag champions like that, or they might have something where it might keep going on something a little bit. I feel like Jake something, aka Jake Doyle, like that, and then Mark Davis, of course, that tag team right there works well like that. Two big brutes like that just destroying people. Remember the Hurt Syndicate when they was tag team champions, they were destroying everybody. So we'll see if that kind of works too. We also seen, of course, Kenny Omega defeat Josh Alexander. This is Kenny Omega's first match as a singles competition, I think, since All In. I was there, All In, as you guys know, All In Texas, like that, being there, seeing that, him versus Okada. It was on championship versus championship for the unified title, of course, been both titles on the line, and Okada defeated him. That was the last time we've seen Omega in a singles match like action. And then we see him, of course, in a lot of different tag matches, of course, and different stuff here and there. But this is the first time we've seen him back, in action, of course, going against Josh Alexander. That was a good match too. I feel like they might run it back again. You never know. It might happen again. But Josh Alexander said he's been chasing this match for like 10 years. We thought it was going to happen, of course, in TNA. I remember TNA when they had Kenny Omega there, of course, as well, when he was TNA champion, Impact champion, and AEW World champion. He was the belt collector, of course. Belt collector. Belt collector. Trying to get that chant going. But that right there, I thought they were going to have it then right there. But he said when he was there, they told him that it wasn't happening. The match wasn't going to happen between him and Josh Alexander. People was kind of confused because we seen him go against goddamn Moose out of all people. And we see him go against Rich Swann, which was a very good match as well. It's a different individual. We thought Kenny Omega was going to go against, of course, Josh Alexander like that. He went against Sami Callihan and all type of stuff as well. But no Josh Alexander like that. But luckily, it happened in AEW like that. It happened in AEW, of course. That's why AEW is good to be existing. It's good to have all different brands like that. You have the WWEs, you have AEW, the TNAs, Ring of Honor, CMLL, AAA. You got New Japan Pro Wrestling. You got DT in Japan. You got Noah in Japan. Dragon Gate. You got all type of stuff like that. All different wrestling brands, MLW, all different wrestling brands around the world is always good because you can see different things. Like some matches you might not have seen in that company, you might can see it here, certain styles and stuff, so you never get tired of watching. You can watch wrestling literally Monday through Sunday like that. I try to watch it on my free time most of the time like that, but I try to catch it on the main shows. But you can watch wrestling Monday through Sunday like that. You have stuff very filled up and filled up, of course, as well. But I'm glad we got a chance to see this match between Omega and Alexander, and it did not disappoint either. It was a very good match. Omega, you know, still on the path trying to get that championship, of course, trying to get the MJF, so we'll see what happens. Also, Megan Bayne, Penelope Ford, defeated Timeless Love Bombs. Marina came in and took out Toni Storm on the end of that match like that. Toni Storm tried to get in the ring to break it up, so we might see something still going on with those individuals. Mina do have a secret admirer, so I don't know if secret admirer going to be somebody to come and help them. Maybe it's a new signee, or maybe it's somebody who's already been on the roster and it's somebody else. We'll see who it is. And then, of course, Swerve and Kevin Knight, that main event was special. That was a pay-per-view match right there. It went crazy. That was a 5-star classic. You got to watch that match. The height of the match and stuff as well. You got the seasoned veteran, the world champion, former AEW World Tag Team Champion as well, like that. You got Swerve Strickland, man who main evented All In and many pay-per-views versus an up-and-comer. You know, we've seen Kevin Knight be Tag Team Champion in New Japan, and now he's a Trios Champion here at AEW, of course, as well, but still up and coming as a singles competitor in general. You got them going against each other like that, and that was a very good match to see. MJF, you know, was frustrated. He was hoping Swerve lost like that to stop some momentum, but Swerve got the victory, of course. MJF was watching each of their matches, of course, as well. So, yeah, they got some guys coming for him. So we'll see what happens. We're going to have some crazy matches, of course. I think here in Texas, supposed to have a little snow thing, so they canceled the collision for Arlington. So they're filming it tonight. So you'll have Will Nightingale versus, not Sky Blue. So you're going to get Julia Hart. Yeah, Julia Hart for the TNT title. And then you have Tekla versus Jamie Hayter. That's next week on Dynamite for the world title as well. And then you have, of course, El Colon going against Mark Briscoe next week for the TNT championship. And then you also have, it's another match too. Oh yeah, the CMLL World Heavyweight Championship. I think it'll be filmed tonight since they canceled the Texas one. It'll be filmed tonight, so it'll be CMLL World Championship. It'll be Roderick Strong versus Claudio Castagnoli for the CMLL World Heavyweight title. So we'll see what happened with that one, because you know, Roderick Strong did win a tournament to get that opportunity. So a lot of things going on, a lot of different things happening. I love when a wrestling company is connected with a lot of different things. You can kind of run a lot of scenarios. I still hope one day they can do a wrestling. They do Olympics, do wrestling like Olympics, like every 4 or 5, like every 4 years, of course, maybe every 5 years like that. You could do like a big event where all the major companies come together like that and do a big show together just one time. Put the difference aside and one time do a big show like that, so we can see some dream matches and stuff. That'd be crazy. That'd be very crazy like that. But you ain't gotta do it every time. Just do it once every 5 years or something like that. It's a big show. You see an Invasion, you might see Kenny Omega pop up on Monday Night Raw, and then you might see freaking Seth Rollins on Dynamite. You never know. Like, that'd be something crazy like that. You see something different like that. You start seeing your dream matches. You like all the dream matches get to happen like that, and you ain't gotta go ahead and people ain't gotta leave or do this or do that. It kind of happen underneath one branch a little bit. That'd be cool, but I don't know if that ever happened, because dealing with billionaires and stuff. Billionaires gonna have a lot of egos and stuff, trying to get things going. But I feel like that'd be cool for the fans to see. Almost like a wrestling Olympics like that. You see like a big event like that. It's like, I don't know, Wrestle World. I don't know. They probably call it something like that. Wrestle War like that. It'd be something like that. It'd be crazy, but that'd be very cool. But that's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you like, subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.